is Terry Morris. This is Mindful Yoga. I invite you to just sit comfortably, cross-legged. If you need to make yourself more comfortable by raising your hips above your knees, grab something like a block and just place it under. A block, blanket, bolster, anything will work. And then just settle in and start breathing. Focus only on your breath. Lengthening with each inhale and exhale. And go inward. Being mindful of your breath. This class is based on mindfulness. Mindfulness can be simply described as being aware of what's happening around you in the present moment. When you focus on your breath in and out, it helps you stop thinking and brings you to the present moment. Our body and mind can separate, usually when our mind is on the past or the future. Quiet your mind, sit in stillness, and just breathe. It's a practice. Your mind will wander. Come back, 1,000 times, come back. Continuing to breathe. Maybe dropping your eyes downward. Now, as we slowly open our eyes, soft gaze, just notice how you're feeling. A little more relaxed. Maybe notice some sounds, birds chirping, clocks ticking. Just notice what's going on now around you. We're going to move into a side stretch. So just placing your right hand on the ground. I'm going to take our left up and over. Get a nice stretch in the intercostals. Remembering to breathe. As you inhale, bring your awareness to the area that's tight. As you exhale, focus on letting that muscle relax and lengthen. Coming up to center as you inhale. Exhale, bring it all the way to the other side. Inhale, bring your attention to that spot. Exhale, go a little deeper maybe. Staying mindful of your body, your limitations, and what you need. And inhale, coming back to center. We're going to do a gentle twist here. So turning to your right, left hand on your right leg. We're just going to do a nice twist. So inhale, sit as tall as you can, and exhale, twist a little deeper into the stretch. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, a little deeper. Continue with your breath. Coming back to center and then slowly moving into the next side. Right hand on left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Sitting really tall. Exhale, twist into it a bit. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deeper. Okay, slowly releasing. And we're gonna just shake it out. Remove whatever you may be sitting on, if anything. We're gonna meet in cat-cow. On all fours, flat back, hands below your shoulders. And we're gonna exhale, go up into cat, arching your back, emptying the air out of your tummy. Inhale, coming into cow, tailbone up, head up, nice stretch through your front of your torso. And exhale, follow through to cat. Moving with your breath, continue this action. Very nice. Maybe paying attention to where you feel it and lingering in a spot that you really need it. And from here, we're going to freestyle. So move where you feel you need some more stretching, maybe side to side, looking down at your feet. Maybe moving your hips back a bit and around, moving your neck more. Just organically feel where your body needs it throughout your spine and your back. From here, let's meet in down dog. So tucking your toes under and just pushing up. Strong fingers, spread them out, put some more weight in the fingers so it's not all in the wrists. Elbow creases forward, tailbone to the sky, and heels downward. You can walk out your dog, feeling a little bit right up into the hips. Your head should be loose, nice and loose. Nod, shake it. And let's come back into child's pose, placing your knees back down. We're gonna untuck our toes and come back. Now this is probably really hard if you have bad knees. So some of the alternatives would be to place a towel, a bolster, even a little block should work, and it will stop you from over flexing the knees. You can see if you can just put your forehead on the ground. If the knees are fine, just stay here. The other alternative, if all that really bugs your knees, is just come onto your back. I'm just gonna hug your legs underneath your knees, on your thighs. Very nice. And from wherever you're coming from, meet me in down dog. So from on your back, just come through. Place our feet. And back in down dog. If at any time you find something strenuous or you just don't feel like doing the pose, just go back into your child's pose. It's a nice resting pose. And down dog. You want to linger here and really listen to your body. Pay attention to your body. Push into your fingers. Tailbone to the sky.
Walk your dog. Maybe feel some stretch in your hips. Big inhale here. And as you exhale, just walk your feet up to your hands to the top of your mat and linger in your forward fold. You might want to grab your elbows, really let your head dangle. Engage your quads, lifting your kneecaps up. Engaging your core and then muscles throughout your back. Coming up, all the way up, arms out and wide, deep breath in. And exhale, hands to heart center. Now this is mountain pose. You're going to stand. It's one of those mindful poses. It looks like you're just standing, but you're actually engaging a lot of muscle. Your shoulder blades are down your back. Your kneecaps are lifted. You're standing in a very good posture. You're pushing your top of your head upwards, so engaging your neck muscles, engaging your abs. And now, being mindful of which direction you're putting your weight. Are you leaning a little forward into your feet? Are you leaning back into your heels? Maybe side to side or rolling to the inside or outside of one foot, or both. So just pay attention to your body right now. Play with your shifting of your weight. From here, we're just going to do a half sun salute. So you can be at the top of your mat or face me, whatever works for this one. Inhaling, arms up and wide. Exhale, float down to forward fold. Inhale, half fold, hands on your shins. Flat back. And we're going to exhale, forward fold again. With a big inhale coming all the way up, arms out and wide, take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do another one. Inhale up, exhale, let's float down to fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, coming all the way up. Hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, float down. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, forward fold. And coming up again. And hands to heart center. Now here is an exercise for those of you who know the sun salutations very well and maybe possibly just flow through them without even stopping and being mindful. So this is a variation or a twist on Sun Salute B that I made up. And so it forces you to pay attention and be mindful of the sequence. So inhaling, arms up. Exhale, float down. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, plank. And move through your chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. So far it's the same sun salute B you know, but watch out for the twist coming up. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, place it between your hands. Coming up into high lunge. And here's the twist. Exhale, hands to heart center. And the twist. We're going to bring our left elbow across our right leg. Into a high lunge twist. A few breaths here. All right, inhaling, arms up. Exhale, placing your hands on either side of your feet, coming to plank and moving through your chaturanga. Very nice. A few breaths here in down dog. Inhaling your left leg up. Exhale, place it between your hands, coming up into high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. And twist into your high lunge twist. Inhaling your arms up. Exhale, plant your hands. Come into plank and move to your chaturanga. On your next exhale, tiptoe your feet up to your hands into a forward fold, half fold, forward fold, and coming all the way up. And hands to heart center. Very nice. Meeting me in warrior two, stepping your left leg back, right leg forward. Okay, nice strong warrior two. You want your shoulder blades down your back. You want your knee above your ankle, and you don't want it to fall in or out, so have it in line enough that you can see still see your big toe. Gaze is out over your fingertips, nice and strong like a warrior. Maybe setting an intention. This is my favorite place to think of intention, because you feel so strong and focused on your goal. Deep breath in. We're going to flip our front hand and come into a reverse warrior. Now, exhaling, coming into extended side angle pose. You can rest your elbow on your knee or hand to the ground or ankle. Top side of your body is getting a nice stretch from the edge of your foot to your fingertips. Carving your hips back now, we're going to come into a triangle pose. You can hold your ankle, have your hand in front, whatever works for you. Now transitioning, we're going to shift our weight a little bit, and we're going to come into half moon pose. You may want to grab a block, hand to the ground, stacking your hips open. Shining your big toe mounds forward, strong lifted leg. Everything engaged. And eventually, you want to maybe bring your weight off of this front hand, and it's a balanced pose. Okay, let's gently put our back leg down into warrior two again. You may have to adjust. Warrior two. And then heel toe your feet forward. And we're gonna shift sides. So just heel toeing your feet so we're facing the other direction. A nice strong warrior two with your left leg forward. And flipping your hand, we're gonna come into a reverse warrior. Exhale, coming into extended side angle. Very nice. Carving your hip back into triangle pose. And now shifting your weight a little bit forward, possibly grabbing a block. We're going to come into our half moon pose. And if you fall, come back. Come back, come back. 1,000 times, come back. Right. Very mindfully placing that back foot down into a warrior two. Right. Okay. And then coming up. We'll just shake out our legs a little bit. Facing me, we're just gonna go into a tree pose. So let's start by standing on the right leg. Make that leg strong like the trunk of a tree. You're engaging all the muscles, shifting your weight onto it, feeling how you're adjusting the weight on that foot, bringing your left leg up. You can place it either here, below your knee, or above your knee. You want to have the momentum of this leg outward. Strong, strong, like a tree trunk. You can have your hands at heart center. And when you're feeling solid, grow your tree. Not placing our foot down, but just taking that foot and crossing it over the opposite thigh. We're going to sit into it. Hands to heart center is great. Getting a nice stretch in the left thigh. You want to have this foot flexed. And again, not taking your foot out, but we're going to just slide that leg over again and come into a cross-legged forward fold. All right, coming up, engaging your muscles in your core and your back. We'll shake that out. And do the other side. So putting your weight onto your left foot, feeling solid, making that leg a nice strong tree trunk, and placing your right foot wherever works for you for your tree pose. Hands to heart center. Maybe grow your tree. Fall out, come back. Okay, mindfully taking that foot across the thigh, flexing that foot, hands hands to heart center. Just pushing those hips back and feeling a nice lengthening of this thigh, this hip area. Alright, and now just sliding that foot down into cross-legged forward fold. And again, with your legs still crossed, we're just going to come down into Matsyendrasana. So come to seated, legs crossed. Adjust a little so that your hips are level with the ground. You want to have this big toe mound on the floor, pushing that big toe mound down. Sitting up really tall, we're going to twist into this. So taking your left arm over your right leg, or the top leg, whichever one you have on top. We're going to sit tall as you inhale, and as you exhale, twist into this. Twisting from your core, not just your neck, the top of your torso, but twisting right from the core. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little further.
And meet me on the other side. As you breathe in, sit tall. As you exhale, twist a little deeper into the stretch. And then straightening your legs, just give them a little shake. For a straight-legged forward fold. So getting really high up on your sit bones, you might have to remove the flesh to get yourself sitting up as high as you can. Raise your arms, reaching all the way up, and then folding at your hip crease. And you may be here, you may be at your shins, you might be able to grab your toes, or even your feet, or like that. Wherever you're at, listen to your body. And breathe into it. So you want to engage your kneecaps, which engages your quads, allowing for your hamstrings to lengthen in this one. And as you inhale, bring your attention to those hamstrings. Exhale, lengthen. Not so much about how far you can arch your back forward, it's holding at the hips. Really feeling that in your hamstring. Let's give them a little shake and bring them into butterfly. So we'll bring our soles of our feet together. And if you notice, when you put your feet together, and you look at your toes, the toes look like the antennas of the butterfly, and your knees are the wings. And slowly move back into supine butterfly. If you are really tight in your hips and they are not relaxing down, it's a good idea to grab your blocks and just place them. Blocks or whatever you may have, rolled up towel, some support. Just allows for a more relaxed opening.
let's just windshield wiper them back and forth a little, so just letting them fall side to side. Gives you a nice little lower back massage too. Okay, meeting in center. You want to have your knees bent just enough that your fingers can touch the back of your heels. Shoulders tucked down, shoulder blades down your back. We're going to come up into a little bridge pose. So pushing up. You can clasp your hands under. Really getting your shoulder blades down your back. Maybe notice what muscles you're engaging here. Is it your quads or is it your glutes? Experiment maybe. See if you can let your glutes go and do all the work in your quads, pushing your feet away from you. Or glutes only and let your quads have a rest. Nothing's right or wrong, it's just an awareness, a mindfulness of the muscles engaging in your body. Then let's release our hands and come down one vertebrae at a time. Let's go into a nice happy baby pose. Just lifting your legs up, grabbing hold of the bottom of your feet, getting your knees towards your shoulder pit, or your armpits. Getting your back flat on the ground. And let's just roll off of our spine a little. And then rolling to the other side of your spine. Very nice. Let's release that. Feet back on the ground, and we'll just go into a twist. So lift your hips just a little bit and transition or move them just slightly to the right. Knees up and let them drop to the left. Shoulders staying on the ground. Gaze a little to the right. Then coming back to center. Replant your feet, lift your hips and move them a little bit to the left, dropping your knees to the right. You can place your right hand in the hip crease, left hip crease, and just put a little pressure in there. Just deepens your stretch. Not much more. Very nice. Let's come out of that. And we're just going to go into our Shavasana. Doggy smooches, doggy yoga, high babe. Right. And just laying down. Letting everything go. No matter what's going on around you. Make sure you're comfortable. Shoulders down your back. We're going to scan our body from head to toe. Make sure you're letting go. I once walked the 6 miles from my house to Kent Lake in less than 4 hours. But that wasn't my best time. My personal best is 8 hours and 15 minutes. That includes time resting with lizards sunning on the rock, writing down a dream, listening to a woodpecker in a tree that harbors an osprey nest, wandering and listening in the unseen silence of my life.
Okay. Maybe deepen your breath, coming out of this very gently, slowly. You can roll your wrists, your ankles. We're going to roll onto our side in a fetal position, resting your head on your arm. This is where I like to thank myself for practicing. Slowly open your eyes, soft gaze. We're going to come up and meet in seated. With much gratitude, I thank you for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Take what serves you, leave the rest. Namaste.